Okay, how's it going today, guys? My name is JSP Talks Bears, and I haven't made a video in a while. I did not make a game reaction video to last week's game, because that shit was embarrassing. When did the end of the score end up being? It was like 12-20 or something like that. It was embarrassing against the Giants, who are 3-1, but I don't think they deserve to be 3-1. But honestly, if we won that game, I don't think we deserve to be 3-1 anyway, either. We honestly should have tied. At least we didn't have the most embarrassing game of the season so far. That game, Thursday night, holy shit. I can't believe I watched that entire game. That was so boring. Not a single game scored. Russell Wilson looked like shit. Nobody's talking about how Matt Ryan also looked like shit. Everyone's talking about Russell Wilson because he signed this massive contract. He deserves it. And I kind of called it. I told everybody he's going to suck. I live here in Denver. But I will always be a Chicago fan because I grew up in Chicago. But I live in Denver, and I've been telling my buddies, I've been telling everybody that Russell Wilson is going to suck. And they did not believe me. They called me you're a dumbass. Russell Wilson's going to be our savior. I know it's only game 5, but man, did he look like he was one of the worst quarterbacks in the league. Anyway, I'm not here to talk about the Broncos. I'm here to talk about the Chicago Bears. The Bears, last week, looked like shit. Justin Fields looked better. He did better. Darnell Mooney finally did something. Cole Kmet, why are you even on our team? Get Cole Kmet off our team. I swear to God, please. Maybe it's us. Maybe we're not utilizing him correctly. But man, he is just straight up useless. Like he's stealing. I know he's not getting paid much money, but he is still stealing from the NFL. He's getting paid too much, even though he's getting paid so little. If you know what I mean. Like, he is straight up useless. He has been terrible. And honestly, last week's game just kind of proved to me that it's not Justin Fields' fault. It's not. He has nothing to work with. Nothing. He has nothing to work with. Straight up nothing. The coaching staff not helping him. Luke Getsy not helping him. The offensive line, trash. All of you, Sam Mustipher, I better not see him ever have another snap with the Bears. Sam Mustipher is so bad. I don't care what your stats say. I watched the actual game. He is so bad. Cody Whitehair, that sucks. He got hurt. He's probably going to be out for a little while, or the entire season. We don't know yet. Our offensive line is just so bad. Ryan Poles, you were a previous offensive lineman. You know how freaking important it is. It's so important. We couldn't get a run game going. Justin Fields he had no time. And when he did have time, he did screw up a little bit. And when he did have time, nobody got open. Nobody. And that one catch that Darnell Mooney had, that was a great catch, but he was not open. Nobody got open. No one. He held on to the ball so long because he had to. I don't know why I'm a Bears fan. I don't understand. Every time I watch this team, I wanna shoot myself in the head. Not literally, but you know what I mean. I hate this team, but I fucking love them at the same time. I don't know why. I'm from Chicago, so obviously I'm going to be a Bears fan. Not obviously, some people are not. They're Packers fans or whatever. But Brian Poles didn't do enough. I blame this on Poles. I blame this on Matt Eberflus. Luke Getsy. I don't know. I think there was like a 4th and 2 last week, and we were down by I think 8, and he decides to punt it. Luke, Matt Eberflus decide that is pussy football. That is straight up just pussy football. We are down by 8, I think with like 3 minutes left, and you decide to punt it? You decide to punt it? I get it. You don't want to screw up. You don't want to screw up as a head coach. You don't. You do not want to be Nathaniel Hackett right now. Denver is already calling for his head. They already want him fired. Already. I don't want Matt Eberflus fired, but my God, you cannot be a pussy as a head coach. You have to trust in your team to get those 2 yards. You have to. That is showing them that you do not have confidence in them and Justin Fields. That is showing them you do not have confidence in your team. You go for it on 4th and 2. You go for it. That lost us the game. It didn't lose us the game completely. We played like shit the entire game. Oh my God, our defense. Oh my God. I was about to throw my TV out the window. I was so mad last week. Like as heated can get. I was throwing my hat off. I was taking off my jersey, throwing it at the wall. I was so fucking mad. Because Daniel Jones, how many times are you going to let him bootleg? How many times? There was like 17 times he did a bootleg. And we could not fucking figure it out for the life of us. If it counted on it, if somebody had a gun to their heads and they could not figure it out. How many times? It was the same play on the 2 touchdowns that were scored. Daniel Jones was picking us apart just because, we stopped him one time because Jaquan Brisker finally read it correctly. He had a good play. I'll give him that. I'll give him credit. Everybody was just so stupid. I get it. Everyone's so scared of Saquon. I get it. You fall for it once, you fall for it twice, but 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times? I was so fucking mad that they kept on getting fooled by this stupid play. He would just roll out, run for 30 yards, roll out, run for 30 yards, roll out, run for 40 yards, roll out, run for 10 yards, roll out, run for a touchdown. I was so mad. Our defense played like dog shit. Dog motherfucking shit. It was so bad. I was so heated that we couldn't stop him on this simple play. Just because everyone was so scared that Saquon was going to break out. And actually, I was so mad that I actually started laughing because they just kept doing it. Like every 4 plays, they kept doing it because it was working. It was working. Alan Williams. Figure it the fuck out. Teams are going to see this from now on and just be like, they can't figure this out. It's another fucking play that the Packers can study. My God. Oh my God. That is the reason I didn't do a fucking reaction to last week's game because I was that mad. I didn't want to do this. I didn't want to do this. I wanted nothing to do with this team. I didn't even want to talk about this team for the last 4 days. I wanted nothing to do with this team because I was that mad. It wasn't the defense was trash. The offense was trash. I literally said, I tweeted, I literally said, I think we are the worst team in the league. And then I think I also tweeted, Justin Fields is the worst quarterback in the league. Cooper Rush is better. I mean, he's better than Dak, so. I don't think Justin Fields is the worst quarterback in the league. I really don't. I think he's better than Daniel Jones. But the play calling, we just got out-coached. Brian Dable, a candidate that could have come to the Bears, but ended up going to the Giants. Out-coached us. He out-coached us. I think that's the main reason we lost. The main reason we lost. I don't think they have better players than us. I really don't. I'm sorry. Saquon, yes. Who else? Name one other person. One other. Daniel Jones? No. Offensive line? Maybe. I don't really pay attention to the Giants' offensive line. Defensive line? Kind of, yeah. Because they were beating our offensive line and our running back couldn't go anywhere. Khalil Herbert did not have a great day. So, we got outcoached. We really got outcoached. And it was embarrassing. It was an embarrassment. I get it. Luke Getsy is new. He's new, but I don't know. And everyone was so worried that Luke Getsy, oh my God, Luke Getsy's going to be fucking amazing. He's probably only going to be here for like a year or two because he's going to get a head coaching job. Why did we say that all offseason? Who said that all offseason? Before we get proof? I don't know what's keeping the Packers afloat. I think it's just Aaron Rodgers, man. Nathaniel Hackett wasn't great. Luke Getsy is not great. And not so far, at least. They're both fucking terrible. I don't know. I just, everything works out for the Packers, and I hate it. The Packers will always be good, and there's never, like, when is the rivalry even going to start up anymore? This is no longer one of the greatest rivalries in sports. There is no rivalry. It's just one-sided. There is no two sides. It's one-sided. I don't even know what got me talking about the Packers, but I hate it. I hate that our rivalry that's been going on for 100 years or 50 years or whatever, however long, is not even a rivalry anymore. For the past like 20 years, it's just one-sided. It's a one-sided rivalry because they've been shitting on us. I don't know. Yeah. So let me talk about this upcoming game. We lost. This is a loss. There's not really much to talk about it. It's a loss. It's a loss. We're not going to be able to stop Justin Jefferson. If Jalen Johnson doesn't play, even if Jalen Johnson plays, we're not going to be able to stop him. I already know what's going to happen. Dalvin Cook's going to have a fucking field day. Justin Jefferson's going to have a field day. Kirk Cousins is going to look amazing. It's in Minnesota. There's nothing really to talk about. We're just going to lose. We're losing. It's a loss. It's a fucking L. We're 2-3. There's nothing to talk about. There really isn't. The Vikings are just a better team. That's all. That's literally all I have to say. The Vikings are a better team than us. They have better coaches, better players. There's nothing else to talk about. Okay, moving on. Next week, we're fucking Thursday Night Football. And then the week after that, we're primetime too. Stop it. Stop giving us primetime games. No more. I'm saying this right now. The next 3 games, I don't give a fuck if they're easy. They're losses. They are losses. We're going 0-3 in the next 3 weeks. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. Come back to this. You might think I'm being fucking crazy. Come back to this. We're 0-3 for the next 3 weeks. We play the Commanders Thursday night at home. And then we go to Foxborough. We play the Patriots. Mac Jones is probably coming back, and he's gonna fucking throw. It's prime time. It's prime time Bears football. We lose. We are so bad. We don't lose. We get embarrassed. We get so embarrassed on prime time. That Thursday night football is going to be fucking terrible. Like all of the Thursday night football games so far. It's a loss. Again, there's not much to talk about. We're a bottom 5 team right now. And those teams are just better. They're better. And it's prime time. Those next 3 games, 2 out of the 3 are prime time. They're just automatic losses in my book. They're automatic losses. Stop giving us primetime games. Stop giving us primetime games. They're automatic losses for us because we just straight up can't play when we're under the lights. We just can't. They're losses. So right now, I'm saying we go 0-3. We're losing tomorrow. We're losing to the Commanders. We're losing to the Patriots. It's going to happen. It's primetime. We fucking suck in primetime. Okay? Especially on the road. Okay, maybe we win against the Commanders. Like maybe, only because it's in Soldier Field. Maybe, probably not though. I'm saying there's like a 40. I'm saying there's a 30% chance we win. 30, and that's being generous because of how bad we've been playing lately in primetime. Last year, the year before that, this year, embarrassing. Okay. It's an L. All 3 of these games are L's. I'm serious. I'm being 100% serious. I'm not joking. We are losing these next 3 games. Okay? So yeah, that's my thoughts on tomorrow, the next week, and the next week. So I'm gonna hate this team. I really am. I have a feeling tomorrow we're going to get shit on, like absolute, like 40-0. I'm not kidding. Like shit on, absolute pooped on by our division rival. So that's my thoughts about tomorrow. My whole mood has changed about this team since the start of the season. It was the Giants. We should be 3-1. It was the Giants, man. I get it. If we lose and it's close, I'm fine. And the score 12-20 made it look closer than it really was. It was not that close. We were getting fucking shit on. And Daniel Jones, I think, only had like 87 yards or something like that. And we still fucking lost. Like, how is that even possible? That is just a Bears way to lose. It really is. That's just how Bears, they just find a way to lose in the stupidest games, in games we should win. Like the Commanders game. I think we should win it. The game in 2 weeks, I think we should win it. I think we have more talent. I think we have the better quarterback. But it's prime time. So I until they play good, not okay, not decent, until they play good in prime time, I will never pick them. Ever. And you have my word right here. They're going to play like shit. You have my word. They're going to play like fucking shit. You have my word. Gonna happen. Okay. Anyway, that's my thoughts on the next 3 games. I'll make probably a game reaction tomorrow, depending how I feel. Probably like shit. We're just gonna lose. I mean, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna go play some Overwatch. Talking about this team just makes me depressed. I don't know. There's already people talking about how we're gonna draft a new QB next year, trade away Roquan, just trade him away, try to get whatever, like pretty much just start from scratch. Like get rid of Justin Fields, go get like Bryce Young or something like that. I don't know, man. Anyway, I'm gonna go play some Overwatch, and you guys enjoy the fucking football game tomorrow. Try to at least. Try to. I'll see you guys.